Hey gamers, what's up? Okay, so it's early morning and I'm ready to head out to CCAG. I'm really tired. I didn't get to sleep early enough, so I've got a 2.5 hour drive ahead of me. I'm not anxious for that, but it's totally worth it once you get there and get to go through all the vendor stuff and just check everything out. Lots of great vintage games, retro games, everything you could ever want. And I'm about to head out. Just wish there was a faster way, you know? This is just crazy. What if I could just snap my fingers and I'd be there? Wouldn't that be great?
Crap, it worked. That's the best thing ever. All right, so we're here. Let's go look at, oh crap, we're about 2.5 hours early, aren't we? All right, let's go see the show.
Give those I say 3 drag plus 2 and golf. I have to start from scratch. But I thought you already got hydraulic stuff. Thank you. 50. Take card.
That's why I think I'd probably ask more for it if it wasn't for that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Make sure you're all aware that there's food in the back. They're selling food, cheeseburgers. I don't know what they have back there, but it's good, greasy food. There's also beer at the bar.
All right, gamers, I'm here with Andrew once again. We decided to come outside because it is blazing hot in there. There are so many freaking people. So we came out here where it's nice and quiet and we can actually talk to the camera, but I'm gonna show you some footage while we're doing it. Andrew is showing a few things today. You already saw Pyramid Plunder because you watched my review, I'm sure, and if you didn't, click the link and watch it. And you saw Insanity, and today we were looking at Atlantean.
Yep.
So tell us a little bit about that.
Well, it's gonna be our first game on an actual cue card because the CD hardware is fun and all, but I noticed mostly like every year here, most people that look at it, they go, oh, well, we would buy this if it was on a card because we don't have the CD hardware anymore. And it's hard to find, and when you do find it, it might not work, and it's expensive. So we were like, all right, we'll just put it on a card. So we came up with ways. We've been going through multiple iterations of making our own cue card. So now we have prototypes made. So we're gonna, once Atlantean's done, it's gonna be the first thing we put on a cue card.
Awesome, awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be exciting.
Okay.
I was testing it out actually yesterday on my Turbo Express. So had a handheld version of the game I made, so it's pretty exciting.
That's cool. So you've got it almost finished. You're working on
the main engine of the game. There's like 2 bugs in it that I've been trying to figure out. Like once those are done, I can add in like the bonus levels. There's like a minefield level I'm adding, and then the boss battles and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. That stuff shouldn't be very hard at all once I get these last little things squashed out because the core of the game is basically done.
Right.
But it's like inside right now, I'm just watching people play and trying to note things in my head that I notice, like when other people are playing it that seem weird. Because when I play it, I'm so used to playing it now, I can like zip around and kill everything, and it's really easy for me. But I'm watching other people just get drilled, so I feel kind of bad. I'm like, oh, I think I made it too hard, so I have to like tweak some things because like I'm so used to it, I can just plow through it now. But so it's like a beta now, and I'm excited mostly because like there's a radar at the top now, because there's no way you can play Defender without a radar. Like, if you don't have the radar, you're hosed. So the radar is in and it works. I've been watching it all day, making sure everything's good. So yeah.
And you said the boss battles; those are going to be kind of like big bosses.
Yeah, they'll be like I don't know exactly how big, but like bigger than the little guys you're currently shooting, maybe like 4 times the size on screen, and they'll be pretty like your standard arcade shoot 'em up bosses where they'll shoot like patterns of bullets out, and like you have to get used to the pattern and dodge stuff. It won't be like just random stuff flying at you, because that would be awful. It would be fun because you have to be able to learn how to get good at the boss battle. So
Sure.
yeah.
Okay, so that's coming along. Now, when do you expect to have that one out?
I'm estimating that I should be able to have a lot of it done pretty much by like Christmas time. Like,
Holiday release.
yeah, and get the last rounds of testing in with everybody and make sure everything's good to go and get it out for people. So that's my hope. But I'm sure I've jinxed it now. Famous last words. Oh, it should be easy. It'll be done by Christmas, and Christmas time will come and I'll be like, I broke it. I don't know what happened.
Okay.
So
Excellent.
fingers crossed.
Okay, so that's going to be good. And next, you have what coming?
After that, the next things we announced them actually when we announced Atlantean was we were going to do a Joust game and a Jungle Hunt game.
Okay.
And we have art for Joust game. I haven't started much of it yet. I had like tiny prototype, but I'm planning for the game to look a lot better than the prototypes. I have to redo a lot of it.
Now, this sounds really crazy, so you got to tell everyone.
Yeah,
these characters sound great.
I don't know where I came up with it. I was thinking about Joust and how can I make Joust the same but different, and I just came up with kangaroos with jetpacks that have boxing gloves. So that's what you're going to be flying around. You're not going to be jousting. You're just going to be
Flying boxing kangaroos.
Yeah, with a jetpack. So that's the plan, and like there'll be like alligators with helicopters flying around instead of like the pterodactyl. Just stuff like that, just to mix it up. It's gonna have like this goofy, like colorful, cartoony theme to it.
In the Jungle Hunt, you're offering a kind of a switch on the normal video game hero heroine type storyline.
The girl's gonna save the guy this time because it's like not all the females are inept, so there should be one that goes and saves the guy this time. So other than that, it'll be just your standard Jungle Hunt level progression, but with a twist.
Okay. Now, will it so it's going to progress and have an ending, or is it just going to be
Well, no,
score-based,
it'll be like Jungle Hunt where you beat it and you loop and it gets harder to the point where the game's unplayable just because everything happens so fast that you just die.
Will that one have difficulty settings like Pyramid Plunder does?
Yeah.
Or will it just get harder?
Yeah, I think for the suicide mode for that one, we'll just have vines that are like this big so you can't even reach them. No, we're going to probably have difficulties and stuff, yeah, because I noticed people seem to like that, and they can tweak the difficulty, and especially the suicide mode and Pyramid Plunder.
That was insane, by the way.
Yeah, it's funny though. That's why stuff like that. It's fun. Insanity has a hyper mode hidden on it.
I actually found that. Yes. Tell everyone.
Yeah, if you hold the D-pad, and there's 4 directions you can pick. Each one of them will do something different, and then you just hold it and press run. You can do. There's hyper mode where things come at you so fast you're basically dead immediately, but it's funny. That's why we left it in. It was originally because somebody said this game is too slow, you should make it like 60 frames a second and fast. We're like, well, this is what happens when it's that fast. This is why we left the walking speed like it was.
Right.
So there's that mode, and then the Predator mode was my favorite. I took the art and just erased all the robots except for one frame, was a little white outline.
I saw it, and they flash as you play.
Yeah.
I actually played a lot of that. That was like my favorite
yeah,
mode.
it's so fun because you're like, I don't know where they're at, and then like lasers just start coming at you and you're frantically running around. It was a lot of fun. And then there's the one where I made the graphics look like 1980s. It's just like single like colors and stuff.
Yeah.
And the other thing is the funniest part is it's got the original Pyramid Plunder prototype on it. It's like what we started with. So
which is basically a Pac-Man looking.
yeah, we just threw some graphics in there and got it like up and running to see what would happen. So yeah, we like hiding things in our games.
So if you don't have Insanity and you want to get it, you now know the secret. You can actually play all those different modes, which is kind of cool.
There's also a 50 life cheat code. It's the Konami code. I think anybody can figure it out from here.
Okay,
That's all it is. It'll give you 50 lives.
Here you go.
Yeah.
So go buy Insanity and go buy Pyramid Plunder and get ready for Atlantean because it's all going to be good. And then we got the next ones coming. Are you going to be showing those at the next show?
Hopefully, yeah. We should have stuff up and running for it. We have some other stuff too, like a CD that can run no matter what system card you have. So.
Oh yeah, so no matter what version of PC Engine you have, you're playing the game on it, and it doesn't matter. You don't need a system card or anything.
Yeah, the game will cater to any system you put it in, so it's not like, oh, I don't want to buy the $100 system card, or I don't want to import a Japanese system. It's like, well, you don't have to worry about it now. We got you covered. So
excellent.
Yeah,
and the Hue card.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome. Yeah, that's the best part.
A lot of great things coming from Etherbyte and from Andrew and everyone else.
Yeah.
You work with.
Yeah. Talented artists, thank God. I can't draw. So glad for them.
Yeah, pay attention to the website if you haven't already. Go to etherbyte.com and check it out. Order the games, support Andrew and Etherbyte. That way they can keep making awesome stuff for us to play. And I'm going to get back into the show. I'll catch you all later.
Bye. Thanks.
Much better. Mr. Arena, I can't tell you
I got one. They don't. Okay. Yeah, the unit is down there if you want to check it out at all.
Yeah, is this the gold? The handheld?
Yeah, this is the gold X or whatever. Taking that one?
All right, so that's it. Had a great time at the show, picked up a lot of great stuff, and I'm excited to get back home and play some of it, check it all out, add it to my collection. A lot of good stuff there this year, good times, talk to everyone. A lot of the vendors are pretty friendly, you can talk to everyone, willing to haggle, which is great. I saved a few bucks, got some good deals, and I couldn't be more happy. So I'm gonna head home, and I'll see you guys later. I should have known. It was too good to be true. I'm just going to start walking. I'll see y'all later. Alright, so I just got back and I thought I'd show you what I picked up there. Not a whole lot, just some things that I found interesting and fun. Some Japanese PlayStation games. A few of them. This looked really interesting. I love the case on this one. So I really just picked it up for the case. I just found it so interesting. Same with this one. I thought it just looked really cool. And this is cool. It's the Japanese version of Intelligent Cube. I thought that was neat. Got a new copy of Buster Brothers. This is cool. This is basically soccer with little River City Ransom characters. I've never seen this game, so I'm still learning a lot about the PC Engine. So this is all new to me, and I thought it looked like fun, so I picked it up. A sealed copy of Supreme Warrior, and I already have a loose copy of this, but I thought it was in such good shape and so nice that I'd go ahead and pick it up. If you haven't seen it, it's a fighting game, but it's all done in full motion video. It's really pretty bad, but it was just so pristine. I did pick up Hitman HD Trilogy. I know it's not classic or retro, but I saw it there, and it was less than it would cost me retail. Actually, it was less than what it would cost me from a distributor, so I just went ahead and snagged it. This is a Japanese shooter that I picked up for $360. I thought it looked kind of fun and interesting, so I'm going to give it a shot. I think my best find of the day was, and I know you just saw the Japanese version, but I also got the American version of Intelligent Cube. So I've got both versions now, which is pretty cool. But I've wanted this for a long time, and I bought that one and then saw this one and thought, well, I gotta get it. I used to have that sampler disc that had the trial version of this. I think everyone had that, and now I actually have the full game. So that's awesome. And that's really all I picked up. More than anything, I just enjoyed going to the show and talking to everyone and looking around and playing the video games and just having fun. So that's it from CCAG 2013.